Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are talking about the whole community, or the whole, what would you call it, like both the Discord, the stream, YouTube, and basically everything. So first of all, thank you so much for still seeing the videos on the YouTube and sticking around in the community. I'm doing very well actually. I'm doing great. I'm doing spectacular, if you can say it like that. Enjoying my time not streaming. I'm gonna talk about the different things as first of all Discord. I'm gonna talk about streaming or Twitch, and then I'm going to talk about YouTube here, and then I'm gonna talk about what games and whatnot, stuff like that. So I'm kind of just making a life update for you guys, so you guys know what's going on, what's happening, and so forth and so forth. And just keep in mind to watch the whole thing, because I'm going to explain basically everything in all of these segments that I'm posting right here. So again, check it out and just watch the whole video. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in, I guess, 1 second. All right, here we are in, the Discord segment, if you can call it like that. We are now, as you can see, on the Discord, and as you can see, it is still up and running. There will be a link in the description to join it, and I still post, as you can see, I posted about Luxian just today, and I posted about the update for Into the Deep and stuff like that. I mostly post about Trove stuff still, but I will also post about maybe other things if there's anything else that is basically, interesting me, or there's just something I want to share with you guys or whatnot. So the Discord is still running as it always have. You just don't not getting a notification on when I'm streaming, because like I'm not streaming anymore. There's still like the troll Twitter, where you can follow the Twitter there. You can still come in contact with me here, and Rex still posts basically all the free stuff that is around, maybe on the Epic Store or somewhere else. And of course, there's also a YouTube thing still here that will still post this YouTube videos when they come out. So yeah, it's not very much to say about the Discord other than it's still up and running. So you should definitely get to join it, and you can still, keep in contact with me and see all sorts of things. So that does it for the Discord segment. Let's move on to the Twitch or the streaming segment. All right, we are on the part of the Twitch streaming, and this is maybe the most one I'm gonna explain the most, I guess, or talk about a little bit. So I talked about this on stream. Maybe I actually did it on this one in particular. I've stopped streaming. Not that I didn't like it anymore or stuff like that. I just, I didn't. When I say I don't care for it, it doesn't. It's not like I hated it or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just that it wasn't for me anymore. I kind of, to be honest, I wrapped around my whole living around my stream. So I planned everything ahead about the streaming and stuff like that. And I wasn't. It was never supposed to be something that I was gonna turn into being something crazy. Like my intention was never to be famous or never to be making it as a streamer or anything like that. I just found it was fun setting up the whole thing, kind of learning about what can you do with streaming, what does it take to stream, and different programs, setups, all sorts of things like that. And of course, also the main thing is that I really liked helping people, and I still really do. That is why the Discord is not taken down. That's why none of the videos that I made over 600 videos on the YouTube channel. All of these are never going to go down, because I want them to still help people. And I'm still here to help people. I still respond to people when they're talking or sending me messages on my videos. I still respond to them every single time. There might be a few hours between, because I got work and stuff like that, but I'm always there to help people. And that's the big thing, and what I loved most about streaming is to help other people, and getting that feeling or that you helped somebody that was stuck somewhere just is the best feeling ever. If you've never tried it, really try it. Not really only in real life, but also on a stream, for example, because we are passionate gamers, and helping people just makes it all worth for me. That was what it made it amazing for me for streaming. That's why I would keep going so long playing Trove, because I always had people to help. Some of the worst days was when there was nobody to help. Some of the best days are when people were there, and of course all the support I got through the Trove communities has always been amazing. People has always been very, very helpful or very kind to me in the Trove community. So I've always been grateful for that, and that's why you just saw in the Discord, it's still there. All the videos are still there and stuff like that. So I kind of just had to stop it like there. And you might be thinking that, why didn't you just take a break or something like that? Well, I tried to take breaks in the past, and yes, it just I feel like you can take so many breaks, and then it's like you gotta make it kind of permanent or keep streaming. It's kind of like taking breaks are fine and stuff like that, but you're going to kind of fall into the same rhythm or the same feelings coming into the whole thing and stuff like that. And I just said that was it. Not saying I'm ever not streaming again, but it's very, very, very unlikely. Like down to 1.0001% or something like that. But never say never, right? But it's basically never. So this is the future of the stream. So I'm not shutting anything down. It's still there, like all the commands and stuff like that. Everything is still there. I'm just not streaming it. So everything is basically on the Discord, or you can look it up on the YouTube and whatnot. What else there is to do. So yeah, I guess that's the streaming part of the life update video. I guess the last thing is to talk about is about the YouTube, which is coming up right, I guess, now. All right, so we are in the YouTube part of the video, showing my most popular video, which has almost hit 25,000 views, which is absolutely amazing, absolutely insane actually to me. And we are 1,330 subscribers making this video, so that's absolutely insane as well. Especially the channel is still growing, even though I kind of stopped making videos. But the whole thing that I wanted to put this in different sections, I also kind of forgot to explain that about the streaming, is that something to do with the schedule. And the same thing was kind of with the YouTube, is that there's some videos that had to come out, when there was a new update to something, and you had to make a new video, and it was kind of like a race to get it out there before anybody else got it out there. You wanted the information to kind of get it in there first. So yeah, so I kind of the same thing with the schedule for the stream, is that I had to do something. I always had to do something. And some might say, well, you don't have to do it always, but when you are trying to make content, and I really suggest you really do try this yourself, either streaming or making YouTube videos, because you really get an understanding on how intense it can be. For always keep going, always producing content for people, because you want to be the first one to, even though, like I said before, I wasn't going to be the one to be famous or make a living off this or something like that, but you still kind of wanted to be the first guy to do this. You still wanted to be the guy that you still wanted to have. Anybody that streams, of course, wants thousands of views and thousands of people watching them stream and stuff like that. Makes it fun, right? Makes it even more fun. You want to be successful with it. Of course, you want to do that. But I didn't want to be. I wouldn't be. Again, I've said this many times on stream. I would never give up my job, because I love my job. I love the kids that I help every single day. And that is more rewarding than I think streaming could be. So I definitely not seeing me doing this full time at all. But it still had to have the race and the create the content stuff. And I really loved it. I did it for 5 years. And I still want to do content on YouTube. My plan is to play Path of Exile 1. I'm saying Path of Exile 1 because there's a 2, but that's going to be in the gaming section. So the gaming section is going to be after this in a little bit. But I'm going to play Path of Exile 1 basically all the acts through, and when it comes out on 13th of December, there's coming a leak out then, and it's gonna basically what's it called, change the whole thing before they move into Path of Exile 2. So I've really for a very very long time I've wanted to do a playthrough of the every single act, and just really wanted to do that for a while. And now that they're stopping basically, what would you say, the continuation of Path of Exile 1, I want to do Path of Exile 2 afterwards. So I'll do like a playthrough of that and then a playthrough of Path of Exile 2. So it kind of was, I guess, a spoiler alert for the gaming section, but yeah, that's the plan for the future of basically the channel here. So there's gonna be less videos, of course, coming out. Not very many on Trove, but I explain that when we get into also the gaming. So I think I've teased the gaming section enough. So let's just head into that real quick, and it makes probably a lot more sense what I'm saying now. But the YouTube channel is definitely not dead. I wouldn't say that. Not that the streaming is, but that's really on a very, very extreme pause. As the YouTube is not paused at all. It's just I have to find content that I want to do, and I found the idea now with Path of Exile 1, doing a playthrough of each and every single act, and yeah. So I think that's enough talking about that. Let's jump into the gaming section so I can actually explain this properly, I guess. Right? See you in, I guess, 1 second. Alright guys, we are now in the gaming section, and I'm going to start out with Trove, a good old Trove that we love and still love. It's just that it does not have enough content anymore. I've tried to push it as much as I could. It was also kind of a little bit the reason why I don't stream anymore, because there's not really a game I feel I can stream anymore, but it's not really Trove's fault. Trove is still an amazing game, and I still love it to today. There's just not enough content for me to put out there and keep you guys entertained with it, at least I feel. So Trove is still an amazing game. It's just not there for me anymore. So that's basically the TLDR on Trove, but we got more games coming, so stay tuned for that, what games I'm playing in the future. But yeah, Trove's still a very, very amazing game. You should still go check it out. And yeah, I guess we're gonna head on to the next game. Alright, so the next game we're talking about is of course Path of Exile 1, and as I said in the section about YouTube, I talked about doing a let's play of the whole Path of Exile 1. Each and every single act is going to have their own episode, so it's going to be, depending on how long it takes though, I'm going to do 10 episodes of doing that, coming into Path of Exile 2, so you're going to see on the channel very soon, as of the 13th of December, when they're releasing the last mini expansion for Path of Exile 1. Then I'm going to play the game, that's going to be the last before, as far as I know, before we get into Path of Exile 2. And yes, I am going to play Path of Exile 2, which is actually going to be the next game that we're playing that I'm going to show you now. So this is Path of Exile 2. I will of course show you guys. You can see it on the YouTube. It looks a little bit better than the one, but it's not that bad on the Path of Exile 1, don't worry. But I will be playing Path of Exile 2 when it comes out. I'll do a playthrough. My plan is to do a ranger in the first part and then do a new ranger in the new one. However it's going to be. I'm looking very much forward to Path of Exile 2. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I think they did a really, really good job. So yes, I will be playing also a full playthrough of the Path of Exile 2 when that comes out in 2020, somewhere really there. Not sure exactly when, but that is at least the plan. I'm looking, like I'm saying, it looks absolutely amazing. They did a very, very, very good job, and I am very, very satisfied with it's going to be. So anyways, that was basically the announcement for what is coming. So there'll also be a playthrough of that, and keep that in mind for the next game. Alright, because the next game is of course Diablo 4. I love Diablo 2. It was the best game basically besides World of Warcraft I've been playing. And I'm not going to show you too much of the trailer because it's kind of iffy, and it's not really suited for young kids. But I will be playing this as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream it. It's out in a very long time. I don't know that, but I am going to play. I was about to say Path of Exile 2, but I am going to play that. But I am going to play Diablo 4 when it comes out in I don't know how many years. But I'm very, very excited for this as well. I was very hyped when I saw this, and I'm very, very excited for that. So just to get a little bit of an update on what is going on with that. So really, really looking forward to making it even darker and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if it's coming out on the YouTube or it's coming where it's basically going to show up, if it's only going to be streamed or whatnot. But very much indeed, very much looking forward to playing Diablo 4. I hope they are going to hit it out of the park, because they definitely did that with Diablo 2. Diablo 3 is not. I don't like people hating on Diablo 3, but it just wish it was a little bit, better, for sure. So there's a little bit of blood there, but we're going to end this section here on Diablo and hit into the last game, and basically the game I'm playing at the moment. Oh yes, you guessed it. I am playing World of Warcraft Classic, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm playing very, very casually. I'm playing with my guild there. We're playing basically 2 nights a week, Nuxia, and then of course, and then sometimes also Nuxia, but also Molten Core at the moment. And I'm looking very much forward to Blackmoon Lair, one of my favorite raids of all time. So I'm looking forward to when we get to that for sure. But I'm just having a lot of fun playing this just by myself, not really hardcore or anything like that. I do have a level 60 priest. I'm playing a little bit of a warrior now just to have a little bit of fun with it, because I played warrior back in the vanilla days. And if you guys want stories about, just let me know in the comments if you want to know a story about World of Warcraft for me. And I really, really enjoyed just playing casually now. And yeah, I just kind of really, really like it. So that is basic what I'm doing right now. I'm playing World of Warcraft Classic, and I'm just having a blast with it. So in a bit, I'm gonna do some final thoughts on basically everything right here. So I think I'm just going to pause this video right here with the great classic logo, and I'm just going to say my final thoughts on the whole about what the whole life update. I hope it put you guys in some comfort, or some information out there what is going on. I hope it was information you guys gonna keep sticking around. Hope you guys like what you saw, I guess, and what you knew. And I'm just going to say that's it. So I don't have much more to say other than thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I hope this, continue supporting and everything like that. So anyways, I hope you guys, again, like I said, enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.